back to the Black Star Universe family. Today I got a full introduction of the Grandmaster Samurai Ninja, Kevin Jermaine, aka Obsidian White. I was gonna wait to do this character, but shit, here it is now. Let's get into it.
Kevin Jermaine was born in Detroit, Michigan to a single mother who struggled to make ends meet. From the moment he was born, Kevin's world was unlike that of most people. He was blind. However, his blindness wasn't the typical kind. Instead of perceiving the world in darkness, Kevin saw it in black and white. He could distinguish the blackness of the environment around him and the white of objects and living things. This unique way of perceiving the world granted him an extraordinary sensitivity to everything around him. His heightened awareness allowed him to anticipate movements, sense the emotions of others, and react in real time to threats. However, despite these abilities, Kevin's condition made him the target of bullying throughout his early childhood. His peers didn't understand his blindness and abilities, and many took advantage of his differences. His mother, struggling with the challenges of raising a child who was blind, worked tirelessly to provide for him. Despite the difficulties, she did everything she could to ensure Kevin had the best opportunities in life. This early experience of hardship instilled in Kevin a strong sense of responsibility to protect others, especially those who were vulnerable. At the age of 17, Kevin's life was forever changed by a tragic event that would shape his future. His older brother, an influential figure in his life, was involved in gang-related activities. Kevin, ever protective, tried to guide his brother away from the dangerous lifestyle he had adopted. However, one fateful night, his brother was brutally killed in a gang confrontation. Kevin was unable to save him, and the crushing guilt of that failure haunted him. This event became the defining moment of Kevin's life. The guilt he felt for not being able to protect his brother, the grief of losing someone so close to him, and the realization that justice had not been served ignited something deep within him. It solidified his resolve to become a protector, someone who would never let another innocent person suffer in the way his brother did. This event shaped Kevin into a warrior, a relentless force driven by a sense of justice and the desire to shield others from the same fate his brother had met. After graduating high school, Kevin joined the police force, initially driven by his desire for justice and a chance to help those in need. His unique abilities, his heightened senses, and intuitive understanding of people's emotions made him an excellent detective, especially when it came to cold cases and crimes involving children. Kevin quickly earned a reputation for his keen investigative skills and his dedication to bringing criminals to justice. His most notable case during this time was the uncovering of a large citywide trafficking ring. The case had started as a routine investigation into missing children, but Kevin's determination and sharp abilities led him to uncover a vast underground network of human trafficking. The discovery shook the city to its core, but Kevin's pursuit of justice didn't end there. He infiltrated the operation, gathered evidence, and worked tirelessly to expose the masterminds behind the network. Ultimately, he destroyed their operations and led to the arrest of many key players. While the exposure of the trafficking ring was a major victory, it came at a cost. Kevin's refusal to follow orders from his superiors, particularly when it came to prioritizing the well-being of a child over bureaucratic procedure, led to friction within the police force. This conflict eventually caused Kevin to leave the force, unable to continue working in an environment where he could not act in the best interests of the vulnerable. After leaving the police force, Kevin chose to adopt the name Obsidian White, symbolizing the duality of his mission. Obsidian represented the dark forces of corruption, evil, and oppression that he sought to dismantle, while white symbolized purity, truth, and his commitment to protecting the innocent. With this new identity, Kevin took on a more covert role, working as a private investigator and vigilante. He operated in the shadows, using his skills to uncover hidden truths and expose corruption wherever it festered. Though he continued to work within the law as a private investigator, he also became a force outside of it, seeking justice for those who had no voice. During this time, he also honed his combat abilities, continuing his training in martial arts under a mentor who taught him the arts of Silatin and Jitsu. These skills, combined with his natural telekinetic abilities, allowed Kevin to become an unstoppable force in battle. His telekinesis, unlocked at the age of 18 during a violent confrontation with attackers, enabled him to manipulate objects and people with his mind, enhancing his combat effectiveness. Though he used his power sparingly, it became a valuable tool in his efforts to protect the innocent and take down criminals. One of the most transformative periods in Kevin's life occurred when he became involved with a secret African-American samurai syndicate. This group, which had existed for generations, taught Kevin the art of the katana and imbued him with their teachings on justice, discipline, and self-control. The lessons he learned from them refined his swordsmanship and introduced him to a new way of thinking about morality and justice. The training also emphasized stealth, patience, and the importance of striking only when absolutely necessary, qualities that Kevin had always held dear. His experiences with the syndicate helped him integrate these values into his life, making him a more effective and philosophical warrior. He learned that justice was not simply about fighting evil, but about understanding its root causes and confronting it with the wisdom of a samurai. Despite the victories and progress he has made, Kevin's mission is far from complete. His internal conflict, driven by the unresolved trauma of his brother's death, continues to haunt him. His desire for justice is intertwined with a deep sense of guilt and a thirst for vengeance, and he often questions whether he has done enough to right the wrongs in his life. He wonders if he could have saved his brother, or if his pursuit of justice is merely a way to assuage his guilt. Kevin's moral code is rigid and uncompromising. He refuses to compromise his integrity, no matter the cost, which often leads to difficult decisions and moral dilemmas. He constantly struggles with the blurred lines between right and wrong. But his commitment to protecting the innocent remains steadfast. Kevin now operates mostly as a vigilante, though he still takes on private investigations when the need arises. His efforts have focused on exposing hidden truths, dismantling corrupt organizations, and seeking justice for the oppressed. His work is tireless, often taking him into dangerous and morally gray situations, but he remains undeterred. He has made it his life's work to protect the weak and uncover the truth, no matter how painful or difficult it may be. Though he works alone, Kevin has formed a few trusted alliances over the years. He values the support of those who understand his mission and share his commitment to justice, but he remains a deeply private individual, preferring to operate from the shadows. Despite his immense strength and abilities, Kevin knows that the cost of his work is personal, and the burden of his past continues to weigh heavily on him. However, his resolve remains unbroken, and he continues to fight for justice, redemption, and the protection of the innocent. Kevin Jermaine's life is one of tragedy, loss, and unyielding commitment to justice. From the pain of losing his brother to the pursuit of a personal code that seeks to protect the vulnerable, Kevin's journey has been defined by his internal struggles, his extraordinary abilities, and his relentless drive to do what is right. His work as Obsidian White, as a vigilante and protector, serves as both a mission for redemption and a constant battle against the darkness that continues to threaten the world.
Thanks to everyone that stayed till the end of this video. I really appreciate the support. Be sure to check out my other content. Let me know what character you want more information on. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. And keep an eye out, because I'll be telling my story soon.